Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and happy Thursday to you all. So I finally finished a journal, you guys. I can't believe I haven't done one in so long, and I can't believe I actually finished one. So I thought I would jump on and share it with you guys. So this is a lovely altered book, it's actually a garden handbook. So the signatures are sewn into sort of an internal piece of cardboard there so they don't come out of the spine. And I've just wrapped it up with some silk sort of green ribbon there and a lovely piece of thick lace. And on the front here I actually just made a tiny little notebook which has got my handmade paper there with a beautiful flourish design, pink and a sort of a greeny blue handmade paper, and then there's some onion skin dyed paper and beetroot dyed paper inside. So just a little notebook for you to write in or pop in the journal, wherever you would like to do that. So you just open it up here, and on the front I've got a little pocket, and inside it is some more of my handmade paper. But that handmade paper is actually quite special because I only made a few of it, and it's actually made out of eucalyptus dye. So I actually dyed the leaves of a eucalyptus plant and then used that dye to make handmade paper, so that's why it's a little bit special. And then just flipping through, you can see there's a mixture of pages and a lot of ephemera that I have just clipped onto the side. Most of the ephemera is garden related, some's not. It's nice just to have a mixture. There's some beautiful stamps here. I absolutely adore these stamps. They're all from my home country of New Zealand. You can see the cathedral there in Christchurch, and yeah, it's quite special to me seeing images like that. So then that pink paper there is actually more of my beetroot dyed paper. It's just a little flip out. And here I've made a tag which has got one of my handmade sort of embroidered lazy daisies that I've done. I've just cut it out of the fabric and stuck it on a tag, and you'll find those actually throughout the journal. So each sort of lazy daisy is a different colour. There's some beautiful old tape that I got from my friend Andrea, and yeah, just a mixture of pages here. You guys can pretty much just see there's lots of sort of cut out book sort of floral images there that come from vintage flower books. Yeah, lots and lots of ephemera, you guys, little mini pockets and vintage photographs, and I think this is vintage algebra paper, little envelopes and things like that. So just pop that back in. There's lots of fussy cut sort of plant imagery there, and beautiful vintage invitation here from 1970. Some Edith Holden tags, more vintage photographs, more of my handmade paper. It's a lovely purple one with a different design on it. And over here you can see just some embossed paper at the bottom there, just some scrapbooking paper that's been embossed. And I've also made a lovely pocket out of wallpaper. It's a beautiful pink sort of flourish design there, and just a few other bits and pieces. That vintage paper flips out. Another lovely vintage photograph. They're all in the garden there. Just a little collage piece here that turns into a pocket. And over here there's a little pocket that I've made, or actually it's a pocket that I've altered. And inside I made some little tags out of my own photographs. So these photographs were taken up in the Noosa National Park, where I took some photographs of wildflowers. And here's another lazy daisy tag, just a different coloured one, and this paper here just flips out. To the left there's more of my hand dyed paper. over here I've got sort of a two-tiered pocket, and it's absolutely loaded with lots of little bits and pieces. There's stickers and fussy cut flowers, and that's a lovely vintage photograph. There was also a sort of printed out Victorian image as well. This lovely piece of vintage ephemera here, I think it's an invitation. There is another lovely wallpaper pocket. That's one of my favourite wallpaper designs actually. Another lovely piece of vintage ephemera, and this beautiful vintage postcard here. It's just gorgeous. There's a lovely, I don't know what you would call those, sort of flower index cards, I guess, the information on them, and telephone message. So you can see there are two different pockets. And yeah, over here just some more bits and pieces, flower related, and that's sort of a pocket at the top there, and to the right is another Lazy Daisy tag, and a sort of a I don't think it's a red, I think it's a dark pink sort of thread colour. There's actually a lot of writing space in this journal. It's a little bit, might be a little bit hard to see because I've put a lot of ephemera clipped on, but once you take all that out, pretty much every page is free to use however you like. So here, lots of other little bits and pieces. Bridge scorer sort of sheets. Those red labels are just printables, and this beautiful old ledger from the 1900s. It's from a like a school here, and this is also a Victorian book page from a book called The Quiver, which came from the early 1800s. And over here is some of my eco-dyed paper, which I made quite some time ago. It's got lovely leaf imprints and red onion skins, red onion dye on it. There's a lovely card with a beautiful frame on it that you could slip something into. Here's a beautiful envelope that I got up at the Umundi markets, I believe, up near Noosa. And here's another lovely Lazy Daisy tag, and there's the other side of my eco-dyed paper. Over here in this little pocket I have put, well, this piece here flips out, but I've put some vintage floral cigarette cards and vintage floral playing cards, so they just sit in there. Some more little bits and pieces out of a vintage book. Just a little journaling card there. I love this envelope here with all the writing over it, so I thought that'd be really fun to include. And this piece here is from the Better Homes and Gardens book or magazine. I'm not too sure what it is. It comes in a binder. You guys would know what I'm talking about. There's another card, a lovely vintage cordial label, some tags from my Wildflowers of the World book, and just another cutout piece. Over here's a pocket from a hanky and a handmade journaling card. And that yellow piece there is actually marigold paper, hand-dyed marigold paper. Over here you've got some more of my handmade paper with beautiful rosette sort of design. And this piece here is actually beautiful, absolutely stunning. It's from a Victorian magazine called The Girl's Own Paper. So you can see all the lovely markings on it there, and the beautiful, beautiful imagery from the 1800s. And just a few other pieces. This piece here I got from Unhappy Mail from Sarah, who is Crafty Paper Bits on Instagram. That piece is just stunning. And the back here has just got a few bits and pieces as well, you guys. So that is pretty much it for this journal. I hope you enjoyed this flip through, and if you're at all interested, this will be listed over on my Etsy store now. I will link my store down below for you guys, so you can go on over and check it out, and all the details will be over there. So yeah, hope you guys have a lovely Thursday, and I will chat to you in my next video. Bye guys!